Hey, what's up you guys? Bloody Jacob here to bring you my thoughts on The Way Back, starring Ben Affleck and directed by Gavin O'Connor. Jack Cunningham was a high school basketball superstar who suddenly walked away from the game for unknown reasons. Years later, he's now stuck in a meaningless job and struggling with alcoholism, the very thing that ruined his marriage and his hope for a better life. But Jack soon gets a shot at redemption and he becomes a basketball coach for his alma mater, I don't know what that says, a program that has fallen on hard times since his teenage glory days. And yeah, I am finally talking about The Way Back. Why did it take me so long to talk about this movie? I have the Blu-ray copy right here. Just give me a quick look at that real quick. I should have talked about this movie a long time ago. Let me get that out of the way first. I was planning on seeing it in theaters. Yes, when we could safely see movies in theaters. I was going to go, and then the week Michigan anyway started shutting down was when I was going to go see it. So that really sucked. And I was really looking forward to it too, because you guys have seen my reviews of like The Town or even Reindeer Games. I gotta do more videos on his movies, but Ben Affleck is one of my all-time favorite actors. He has been since I was a kid. Yes, I'm only 24 years old, but I love film just as much or more than you do. So he's always one of my favorite actors, and I know the personal issues he's had in his own life and everything. His own issues with alcohol. Happened with him and Jennifer Gardner and everything, and we're not here to talk about all that, but I've just been really inspired and honestly proud of his own path to redemption that he seems to have found. How he's come back in the last couple of years, and he really seems happier. So I know this, and then everything, of course, I got screwed with, Warner Brothers and what they did to Justice League and everything. But anyway, I know he's, again, seemed a lot happier, and so I know this movie ended up being a really personal project for him, something he really wanted to do, a very personal performance for sure. So I was definitely anticipating it, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint. I've seen a lot of Ben Affleck, and The Way Back is by far his best performance. He is absolutely incredible in this movie. Just give you some snippets there, but please, see it for yourselves if you for some reason haven't yet. And again, I watched this a while ago too. I actually paid $20 to watch it digitally on Amazon, and of course bought the Blu-ray when it came out finally on physical. It was well worth the money to me. I was that anticipated for it, and I was that happy with it. It was very good. His best performance ever by far. It felt very real, very raw, and you can tell he's pulling a lot of pain and a lot of emotion from a very personal place, and that definitely worked for the movie. And now some people will point to the actual sports aspect of the movie, saying how it's not very original. We've seen this kind of sports drama thing before, and yeah, we have. I won't deny that, but it still works. It's still perfectly functional on that end. It's a couple fine beats with some of the players without delving too much into them, because the movie is still very much centric on Ben Affleck's character Jack. It's not. I wouldn't even classify it as really a sports drama necessarily. I just say drama. I guess sports would be in there somewhere, but. It's definitely more of a recovery, character-driven redemption story, and sports is kind of just like a sort of a vehicle for that, I guess. I don't know. But it's much more than that either way. And, as far as the rest of the acting goes, they're all basically supporting, for Ben Affleck's lead role, but Janina Gavankar as his ex-wife, or separated wife, who had a small guest role on the Originals, which is a show I love, so I recognized her from there. She was fine. Michaela Watkins as his sister, again fine. I did like Al Madrigal as Dan, the math teacher assistant coach in the movie, Melvin Gregg as one of the sort of more troubled players on the team. Again, it works. But obviously Ben Affleck definitely made the movie. It's, again, a very powerful, real, impactful performance. The movie isn't very long either, it's only about an hour 50 or so. It went by really fast for me watching it again with my fiance recently. It just worked, fired on all cylinders for what it was going for, and it nailed it for me. I gave it a 10 out of 10 on IMDb. And percentage-wise, I'd probably give it no lower than like a 95%, honestly, because it knew what it was going for, and it really, really succeeded for me. So yeah, please let me know what you thought about this. For me, I know not a lot of movies are coming out now. Still gotta wait for Godzilla vs. Kong for next year, but as it stands, The Way Back is definitely my favorite movie of the year, and I 100% think it's gonna stay that way. And it's a pretty important movie for me now in general, just because of how much I've liked Ben Affleck over the years, and I know what this movie probably did for him. So yeah, if you guys thought about The Way Back, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, subscribe, and I also got to praise the score for this movie. That worked really well too. Anyway, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.